Hello guys and welcome back to another video. This time we're gonna do it in English, so let's dive into it. So me and my buddy went on the nearby island, and this was the first drop off in the morning. It was like around 8. This octopus was a little bit small, so I decided to let it go. This one was way too small, so on to the next. Here we go. This is a scorpion fish. It's one of the venomous fish that we have here in the Mediterranean Sea. It wasn't so big, but it's a legal one. Usually we found them like in 10 meters and plus, but this one was really shallow, and on this place I find them quite a lot, so it's like 4 meters maybe. Here I saw like a stacked rocks, like a pile of rocks full of with saddled sea bream, or as we call them, ušata, and I decided to pick the biggest one, so I made the shot. It wasn't a good one, but I managed to get the fish out. And I continued to sneak around the shore. I saw a gilthead sea bream and I made a dive. Managed to shoot him, but the shot was very bad and it tear off. But then I saw it went like a few meters and it hid in the weed. I get my shaft back, arm the gun, and try again. I was heading towards the boat, but I saw this white sea bream swimming along the bottom. Actually it was like 2 of them, but this one was a little bit bigger, and I decided to take a shot. I managed to shoot him, went into the hole, but it was a good shot, so it wasn't a big problem. I called him to come over to give me another gun, and after a few minutes I tried to shoot another white sea bream, but you will see what happened. So after a few minutes I find him, and it was a little bit too fast, so I took a shot. I missed, but luckily the fish went under that rock. So on the next dive I managed to find him and place a good shot. White sea bream usually lives in the holes, but you can find them in the shallows also. So I reloaded my gun, took a torch and tried to find him under this rock, so you can see him there. I managed to put a really good shot right through his gills, and the fish was mine. This is a gillhead sea bream that was swimming around, and when he saw me, the fish just went under this rock, and I took a shot, but it was a little bit too close, so my spear got stuck. I have this little hole on my knife with a little cut that you can put on the end of the spear, and you can try to twist around or turn it around to lose the spear. So I tried with that and it was successful. At this moment I saw the tip of my spear was bent, and I went into the shallow and searched for these little holes that were made by date shell, or it's a kind of a clam that lives in a rock. So I basically tried just to put the spear inside and try to bend it back. And it's a little hack, like, let's say it like that, because you don't have like any other way. You can take a rock and beat it back, but it's not so good. This was a really nice octopus. I took a shot and it took me around 10 to 15 minutes, I think, to get it out, but it was successful. While I was swimming, I saw this octopus, and I was thinking maybe I can try to catch with my hand, because I wasn't sure if it's big enough. But I didn't have luck this time, so it went straight into the hole, and I was like thinking maybe it's better to leave it than took a small octopus home. In this dive I saw a white sea bream swimming in front of the hole, and I saw it going straight in, and I was like, okay, it's mine. But the hole was a little bit too deep, and I had a big gun and it simply wasn't possible to shoot it inside. So a day before, a friend of mine called me and said, I have a spot for you, I saw some dentex, maybe you can take a look. I went to that spot and all I can see is just dentex and dentex and dentex. So I saw maybe around 7 to 8 dentex that were around a few kilos, 1 to 3, and a really big one just straight came to me. I took a shot, as you can see, and I missed. So, and that was the end of the day for me. Like, I was like, oh my god, why? It was a really nice one, around 6 kilos, and it was a big shame. And right after that dive, so the really second dive, I tried again a little bit to the left, a little bit deeper, to see if they will come to me again. So I took a nice spot behind this little rock here. I did a few grunts and all I could see is these smaller ones around 1 kilo, 1.5, but I was waiting for the bigger one, but it simply didn't want to come. When we headed back home, I decided to take another shot on this hole that I saw those white sea breams. But when I was coming there, I saw them like going fast in and out, and I wasn't sure what was happening. And then I saw that it's all murky and blurry, so I think they tried to hide themselves inside or something, but I simply couldn't see like the tip of my spear gun. This was the last dive of this day. I took a few grunts. I saw a big school of gillhead sea bream. I tried to pick the biggest one, but I missed. I think it was a little bit too far for my spear gun, but it was the last dive and I was okay with that. Okay guys, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. This was the catch that we made, and stay tuned for the part 2 of the next day.